You are now entering Humble Wildlife Reserve. Now we are going to see the different kinds of animals.
Alright. So now we're gonna enter the little Missouri forest. And here, the animals rely on camouflage and are very shy.
Right.
So this one's are most likely gonna have found hiding behind bushes. So we gotta keep our eyes really open here because this one's blend really well. If you take a look to your right hand side, right beside to the left of the first bamboo trees that we're gonna have in there, we're gonna have an okapi. And okapis have really cool stripes on their backs that kind of look like zebras. But they're actually related to giraffes. If you take a look at its face, you're gonna see the similarities that they have. They're also very shy and reclusive antelopes as well.
Are shy.
Alright. And coming up here on our left hand side, we are gonna have a black rhino, which is gonna be eating here on our left hand side, right behind all these rocks over here. And black rhinos can weigh up to 3,000 pounds.
Yes.
And they can still charge up to 35 miles an hour, which is really amazing because they are super heavy. And they still have some speed of those guys. And right here on our left hand side, right behind all these bushes, we're gonna have a couple of bongos. And they are nicknamed the ghosts of the forest because they are rarely seen. They also have really cool horns that lean backwards, and those helps them to go through thick vegetation really quickly if they have to get somewhere safe. And those are also the largest forest antelope as well. And here on the left hand side, all the way on top of the hill, we're gonna have another antelope that's a little bit lighter in color than the bongos. And those are gonna be the greater kudos. And they can get as tall as 55 inches off the shoulder. And they can weigh as much as 750 pounds. And both species, the bongos and the greater kudos, have really cool stripes on their bodies, which shows them to blend their silhouette right behind bushes. And that makes them safe for predators. And now we're gonna head our way into the Saxby River. And here the animals like to eat and spend most of the day in the water. And they do it to avoid overheating. So this one's may be submerged. So we gotta give our eyes in the water. This is what we're gonna find. Alright, if you take a look here on the left hand side, right behind the island, we're gonna have a hippo in the water. And hippos can hold their respiration underwater up to 8 minutes. They are also very territorial and they like to protect their space. And a real good thing about them is that they actually do not swim, they just walk at the bottom. There's gonna be another hippo right in here in the water. And on the island on the left, we're gonna have some pink-backed pelicans. Ooh, we're gonna have it in the hippo here ahead also on our left. And pinback pelicans, they get a really beautiful pink coloration on their backs during mating season. They are also really great nesters. They like to nest together in groups between 20 and 500 pairs. And now we have to be really quiet because we are getting closer to the hippo that just gave birth. And it's gonna be here on our left hand side. And coming out here on our left, we're gonna have some Nile crocodiles. No, sit down.
Mama, bawal ka tumayo. Tulog.
So now, crocodiles have very strong jaws. But their diet is mostly out of fish. However, if something bigger crosses its way, like a zebra or a wildebeest, they will eat it. They can get as long as 16 feet, and they can weigh up to 500 pounds. And they are also the largest species of crocodile in Africa. And now we're gonna head our way into West Savannah. In here, the animals do not rely on camouflage, as in the Aitoria forest. So these ones are going to be much easier to spot. They might be found in groups because they rely on each other and on their species. Take a look right here on the right hand side. You're going to see those huge horns, which is going to be in holy cattle. And those horns can get as long as 6 feet. And for as heavy as they look, they're actually not heavy at all. They are made out of blood vessels on the inside, so the blood circulates through them, and that helps the cattle to regulate its blood temperature. And right here on the right hand side, we're going to have a giraffe. And giraffes can get as tall from 18 to 20 feet. And they can spend the whole day eating or just walking around. And they just take 30 minutes during the day. And they usually go to standing as well. And also here on our right hand side, we're going to have a couple of wyvern wolves. And they are part of the prey migration. 1.5 million of them travel together through Africa in the search of food and water. They also like to sleep on roads, leaving enough space between just in case they have to wake up their lunch. And a real good thing about them is that they actually do not have a designated leader. If just one of them decides to go for a walk, the rest is just going to simply follow. Because being together keeps them protected. Those really long and strong legs, giraffes can charge up to 30 miles an hour over short distances. They can go up to 10 miles an hour over long distances as well. And they also have really powerful kicks. And every single one of the giraffes has a very unique pattern, just as we have unique fingerprints. And if you take a look at the trees, you're going to see that they're all using their bottom leaves. And that's because of the giraffes. They like to eat bottom leaves off the trees. And that line also marks the tallest giraffe we have here in the reserve. And coming out here on our right hand side, on this hill we're going to have another group of wyvern wildebeest as well as some Harshman mountain zebras, which are going to be all the way on the right side. And those Harshman mountain zebras have a little thing hanging on their neck called the alot, which helps them to regulate their body temperatures. And they also have their bellies entirely white. They have no stripe on them. That's how we can also identify them as a Harshman mountain zebra. We can tell the color of a zebra by the color of its nose. So we can tell that these zebras are black with white stripes because their noses are entirely black. And coming up here ahead on our left hand side, we're going to have a couple more giraffes. And you're going to be right here on our closest side. And if you take a look at the one that's right between all the palm trees here on our left, that's actually going to be a baby. And babies can be born being 6 feet. And they are also dropped 6 feet because the mom gives her standing. And the heart of the giraffe is as big as a basketball. So I believe they have a lot of love to give to the world, so we have to protect them and take care of them. And now we're going to head our way into elephant country. with your old cameras and old phones, and that's actually gonna help a lot of elephants to preserve their lands and their species as well. And that's what we want. We want to help them out as much as we can. And you can do it.